Just been listening to some music and YouTube and stuff. Hope we're well. Yeah, I don't usually go live via YouTube that often. I just thought to kill half an hour maybe. I don't know if there'll be anybody available right at this moment in time. It is pretty late. But if not, no doubt this will be a watchable video. But no, I just thought to just do a quick little live chat vlog thing. Um, I am absolutely, well, I'm a lot more rejuvenated now, shall I say. I'm a lot more rejuvenated. I've actually had some decent sleep. I wouldn't, I mean, like I say, I've only been away. I only stayed in Birmingham for one day. Um, Yeah, I only stayed in Birmingham for one. Well, I stayed the night for. I was only in the hotel for one night. Um, just trying to get the beam of light out the way. There we go. So yeah, I was in Birmingham for. Well, I got there Friday, slept the Friday night, and then got home um, around about 7ish in the evening yesterday, Saturday. But no, I had an great time. I've done a full-on vlog of my travels. If you haven't seen it, please check the description below. I will add in the description once this is no longer live. I will add it below. Please go and check it out. I know people are probably going to see a lot of my recent stuff because I even did a little short as well. I'm trying. A lot of people. Excuse me. A lot of people kind of frown on people when they try to kind of like plug other things. My second YouTube channel, for instance, I have two YouTube channels, and I'm just trying to drum up a little bit more support for my vlog channel because I really love doing my vlogs. I really love doing them, but I've noticed a massive slump in activity. It's not like people are not interested. There's a couple of different factors at play, I assume. There is a couple of factors at play. And those factors is that a lot of people are busy, or it's the algorithm just not letting those that are subscribed to my Knowlesy vlog channel, people that are subscribed to that channel just aren't seeing what I'm uploading. It's just as simple as. And when you go on Facebook and on other social media accounts, you get the same problem because it's an algorithm there as well. So it's kind of one of those never-ending issues that I always come up against. Just simply trying to get my videos out there to the people that genuinely really do enjoy them. And I know definitely my vlogs are pretty popular with people that know me, and those that have actually discovered the channel. But anyway, so I don't know if there's anybody in the chat, live chat. Let's bring the live chat on. But I hope everybody's well. But yeah, I'm just trying to. I know people. Like I said, people really do. Some people frown on it. Let me try and get a better position. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me put a better light on for one, because I'm getting a real annoying beam of light. There we go, that's better. Let me take these off. Make it a bit more comfortable for myself. There we go. That's better. Bunny puss. Hello, puss puss. That's better. Anyway, if anybody wants to pop in, if anybody is currently available, feel free to drop a message. I think it pops up in real time if anybody does join in. But yeah, so this past week, so basically, like I was just about to say before I get distracted with myself, Before I get distracted with myself, I'm just basically, some people find trying to self-promote yourself. Some people find, trying to self-promote yourself in a negative way because some people see it as like attention seeking, to put it in that kind of term. And it's not the case with me. I've never been an attention seeking person, especially when it comes to YouTube. I know I have a pretty loyal following. I know for certain I have a very loyal following of people, close friends, connections, and people I've met over the years at conventions and stuff. And also when it comes to my vlogs, when it comes to my main channel videos like this channel, my TFKnowlesy channel, as well as my Knowlesy Vlogs channel, I know for certain I have a very nice, supportive, like, a positive, I have quite a positive thing, um, of people enjoying what I produce video-wise, and also my live streams and things like that. And I've found the algorithm seems to work better when I do a live stream rather than when I upload a video straight to YouTube. It's really strange how the algorithm works. It seems to promote live streams better than your actual uploads you've uploaded yourself. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much more into that tangent, but yeah, it's just I'm just trying to get a little bit more. I'm not doing it in an attention seeking way. I don't want to do that. But I just want to try and just get a bit more support for that second channel, my Knowlesy Vlogs channel, really, because I really love doing vlogs. I know vlogs are sort of like phasing out a bit. People do still do vlogging, especially when it comes to travel. Travel vlogs are still very popular on YouTube, but a lot of the focus has shifted to Twitch. A lot of people use Twitch in order to do like vloggy sort of things, but it's more like, it's not really a vlog, it's more of a stream. I do know the landscape of sharing stuff online has changed compared to, say, between 5 and 10 years ago. I've been making videos on YouTube now for like over 15 years. I think I've been making videos on YouTube for 16 years or so, give or take. I might be coming up to about 17 years. I need to do the maths on that for sure, but I definitely have been making videos for quite a long time. I mean, I'm 36 years old now, so I started making videos on YouTube when I think I was about to turn 19. Yeah, I think I was about to turn 19 years old. So I was either 18 or 19 years old when I started making videos. And that was I started making videos back in 2000, around 2008. So yeah, I think it was about 2008, 2000, it was either 07 or 08 when I first started my first YouTube channel. That channel is no longer about, by the way. Don't go bother searching for it, but my original YouTube channel was Knowlesy00. That was the username. So I started out on YouTube under Knowlesy00, and that's when my first account. And I kind of went into making toy reviews, and then I spoke about movies, anime, things like that. And I also, when the live action movies first got announced, I followed the production. I did some production videos. I followed the whole like production from, like casting choices, what Transformers characters was going to be in the film, so basically information videos. I was doing like live action information videos for, I think I started with, it was either Revenge of the Fallen, because Revenge of the Fallen came out in 2009, I think it was. Around about, I think production started in 2008, but the film came out in 2009, I think. So I think I started doing my information videos when like Revenge of the Fallen was in production. And when it came out. And then I went to my very first Transformers convention, which was Auto Assembly 2010. And that's when I met a lot of for the first time, I met like I met a load of like fellow Transformers collectors and Transformers reviewers on YouTube at the time. I met a load of them for the first time, a lot of the UK crowd that was making waves at the time, because the UK side of the toy collecting world for Transformers, I knew quite a lot of them at the time, and and that's basically where my journey started. So, but from 2010 onwards is when things totally changed. I started becoming more recognizable. My videos started to kind of make waves, and a lot of people were starting to like discover my videos, and then through constantly doing them, and then I started making more friendships with going to more events. So I went to, obviously 2010 was my first, and then I went to I went to every auto assembly up to the point of auto assembly finishing, and then TF Nation after that, and that's basically where my journey is. But I've been making, but basically, so yeah, I had my original YouTube channel, which was Nose00, and then that channel I had to take it down because I got a copyright strike, and I couldn't do anything. It kind of blocked me from making videos over a certain amount of time. It was also causing problems for my videos to get promoted and people to see them. So I was basically blocked from doing anything on that channel because of a copyright strike by accident. So I managed to save a couple of my really early videos. I can't remember how I did it, but I think I had some software where I could rip videos from YouTube and put them on my computer. So I had some kind of software that was completely legal at the time. I don't know about it now, but it was completely legal, and it allowed me to it allowed me to take a video from YouTube and put it onto my computer, so I could actually archive it or re-edit it or upload it somewhere else. And I used this bit of software on my computer, and I managed to save a couple of my very early I managed to save a couple of my very early videos. I managed to save a couple of AMVs. I did a couple anime AMVs back when I very first started. They were really amateur. They were made I made them in Movie Maker. Now that's going back a bit. If anybody out there remembers Movie Maker editing software, that was just a built-in thing on Microsoft computers. So Movie Maker, I used to use Movie Maker to edit all my videos together. Everybody did pretty much back then. And then other programs, computers started getting much more better. Graphics cards, processors were starting to become much more faster. And then different companies brought out different editing softwares and studios. So people slowly started moving away from Movie Maker and started going to like Adobe and different other things that were a little bit more upmarket editing softwares for their videos. But yeah, so yeah, I've been around the houses. That's definitely right. I've definitely been around the houses when it comes to making videos on YouTube, and it's definitely been a roller coaster or a journey. There has been a lot of ups and downs. I've made some stupid mistakes, but I will say this: making videos on YouTube has made me a better person, I believe, because when I first started, I had a much younger head. When I first started, um, I had a much younger head on my shoulders, you know. Yeah, so when I first started, I had a much younger head on my shoulders, and I'd made some really silly mistakes, and I've learned from those mistakes in a very harsh way, because reality really kicked me in the face. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I learned my lesson the hard way, and I learned to think about how to execute a video first, use editing when necessary, because sometimes, if you don't, if editing, if you, I don't know, editing can really help. Editing is a really good tool, and it is a bit of advice to anybody that watches this after I'm live. That if you are somebody that wants to make videos, edit when necessary. You don't have to edit it to the point where it's it's really choppy and it's really confusing to watch. But editing is a really good way to try and whatever the narrative is or whatever the video is, it just helps it flow more naturally. And if you do say something that you think might cause a bit of upset, you can remove it and save yourself a lot of drama. Um, that's what I've learned. I think I had a comment. Who was that? Someone called Smithy with a Y. Let me just. I can't read it properly. Oh, there we go. Smithy with a Y says, "Hey Knowlesy, I hope you are well. Just been watching your Birmingham vlog. You are correct with how hilly it is. Only 45. Sorry, it's cut off. I think the rest of you comment. Oh, only about 45 minutes from Birmingham myself. There we go. Oh, nice one. Thank you very much for watching it, by the way, Smithy with a Y. I really appreciate you watching my vlog. Yeah, it's just I put a lot of emphasis into that vlog. You probably can tell. I didn't realise when I got home and I started editing that video together. I didn't realise I recorded a lot more than I thought. I recorded a hell of a lot more clips than I thought, and it took me about nearly 2 hours to finish it. And usually when I edit a video together, it doesn't take me as long as that. It probably takes me about, depending of what the video is and how many elements and how many clips I've recorded. It generally depends on the situation, of course. Usually a Transformers review, for instance, that usually will take me a Transformers review. It probably might take me a little bit, about roughly half an hour, 45 minutes max, depending of what figure I'm reviewing, from start to finish, of like starting the editing process, finalizing it, and then also processing the video ready to upload. So the whole process will take me no more than about half an hour to 40 minutes or something like that. It doesn't take me very long to edit a video together. But this one, that vlog, my solo trip to Birmingham vlog, that took me a good 2 hours or so. I was up till gone 4 o'clock this morning editing that together and processing it. My phone really struggled processing it because my phone shoots in 4K, so it had to process 4K video, and plus I had to do some audio touch-ups as well because there was a bit of wind next to the microphone, all sorts of factors. So yeah, it was a lengthy process, but I'm really glad that you enjoyed it, and you've watched it. I really appreciate it very much, Smithy with a Y. But yeah, Birmingham's a really great place. I mean, people have a negative opinion on Birmingham for other reasons, but when it comes to a toy hunt, or when it comes to like buying toys, or when it comes to like geeky shops, it is probably one of the best places to go to in order to, if you're a collector of a specific thing, because they've got a really good Forbidden Planet. I mean, I'm pretty sure I think the Forbidden Planet has moved. I might be completely wrong. If I'm wrong with that, please let me know if I'm wrong, because I remember going to Forbidden Planet once in Birmingham, and it seemed a much bigger shop. And I'm sure it was located in a different part of Birmingham. I might be totally wrong. I might be absolutely totally wrong. But I thought the Forbidden Planet in Birmingham was located more Digbeth side. If people understand the layout of it, but I thought it was at the other side of like the Bullring Shopping Centre, more like Digbeth side, because that's what I thought. But it was actually more closer. It was only about a 15-minute walk from my hotel, which was on Broad Street. I stayed in the Hampton by Hilton Hotel on Broad Street, and it was literally like a fat 15-minute walk just up the road from my hotel. So it was actually quite cool, actually, that it was so close by to my hotel. It was actually not too bad. But no, so I went into Forbidden Planet, as you will see. I went into Forbidden Planet, and compared to the Forbidden Planet we've got where I live in Hull, it is far superior when it comes to stock. They had a really good selection of Transformers. They had some brand new releases that have only been out maybe about a month or so. Some figures that have been sold out online for quite a while. So I managed to pick up some things from there that I've really wanted to pick up. And I also went to Worlds Apart as well, which was under the old Holiday Inn, which was where the old auto assemblies, that is the precursor events to TF Nation. So basically, TF Nation, what we have now, which is a Transformers convention again in Birmingham, previously there was an event called Auto Assembly, which Auto Assembly has been on the go since around about the very early 2000s. I think it might have started like really early 2000s, like 2003, 4, somewhere in that bracket. I had no idea about I did not know we had a dedicated Transformers convention in the UK until I discovered it in like 2009. I stumbled upon like people's videos from like 2008 and 2009 of a Transformers convention in the UK called Auto Assembly. And that's basically how I come to know of it, through people making videos on YouTube. And I was originally going to go to Auto Assembly 2009, but I missed the tickets. I couldn't buy a ticket for it. So yeah, I went again. I don't know. Have I had any more comments? No, I haven't. But yeah, so I went to the 2010 one, and that was my very first. But I walked past, and you will see in the vlog as well that I did. I walked past that old hotel, the old Holiday Inn, where I've got a comment. There we go. Smithy with a Y says, props to you, man. Cannot imagine what goes into editing process. The time goes, and the time. Also, if I remember, Forbidden Planet may have been where Worlds Apart is now. Oh, right. Well, I don't know, because I don't know if the name of that place has changed, because I don't know if it was called something else or if it's always been called Worlds Apart. But yeah, I don't know if it's changed location. It probably has, because it has been quite a long time since I went to Birmingham's Forbidden Planet, so they might have changed location. It seemed a much smaller shop. It seemed a really small shop compared to when I remember it, because I remember when I went the last time I went to, well, not this time, but the last time I went to Birmingham Forbidden Planet, I remember it was on 2 floors. It had 2 floors, and it had a much more wider span. It also sold DVDs as well, so it had, like, multimedia. I remember it sold, like, anime box sets. I remember I picked up some anime from there that were, like, this is going back a long, long time ago, but they had, I remember they were selling TV series box sets, as well as they had, like, Transformers section, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff, all your different collectibles. And they also had, like, another floor which was all your comic books and graphic novels and stuff. Um, but yeah. Smithy with a Y. Also, Worlds Apart is owned by Forbidden Planet too. It used to be known as Nostalgia and Comics. Ah, that was it. Thank you. So maybe it wasn't where Forbidden Planet was. Right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Worlds Apart. I don't remember it called that. So with you saying that, I really appreciate it. Nostalgia and Comics. That makes a bit more sense. That rings a bit more of a bell. I think that's what it was called back, like, in 2000, back in 2010 when I went there for the first time. But I do remember it did get done over. There was the Birmingham. I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was the Birmingham riots one year, and that happened the same weekend. That was all unfolding on the same weekend of Auto Assembly 2011 or 12, was it? Uh, or I can't remember now. It was either, I can't remember now, but one of the auto assemblies. It was either 2012 or 2013. One of them. It was a really weird year. And there was something like the Birmingham riots. There was this, like, real big problem happening in Birmingham, and a load of shops and hotels and stuff that they had their windows put through, and there was fires and stuff, like shops being set on fire and all sorts. And one of the shops that got done over was the comic book shop under the hotel we were staying at that year, because we got there and it was all boarded up and it was closed. They closed it because of, like, damage and that, because of the glass. I don't think it was open that year, so we was all boarded up, and there was other shops across the road as well that was all boarded up as well. So it was real sad. But that was but yeah, so that's really cool. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it with Smithy with a Y. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I do remember Forbidden Planet being somewhere else, and when I went there this time around, it seemed a much smaller shop. There was another floor. I do remember there was a staircase that went down. I didn't go down there. I thought it was for staff only. I didn't see anybody in the shop go downstairs. I didn't see anybody else go downstairs. So I assume maybe there is another, like, a basement level underneath the, because you go in on street level, and then there's like I saw that there was a staircase going down as you walk in. Well, right on your, yeah. So you walk through you walk through the door, and on your left, I'm pretty sure there was a staircase going downwards or whatever. So there could be like a basement level that, but I never went down there. I only went into the initial ground floor level. Um, Whatever. But yeah, I had a really good time in Birmingham. Really enjoyed it. Obviously, I initially went to Birmingham for I went to a gig at the O2 Academy, Breaking Benjamin. I still can't get my head around that. So many people that I know do not know who Breaking Benjamin are. It is such a shame that so many people have not really discovered their music. Breaking Benjamin for me are one of the quite a pivotal band, because I discovered a lot of the different bands that I'm a fan of now. I discovered them back in, like, my early to mid teens, and they got me through a lot of dark times. Music has always been my salvation in a way. I've always seen music as my salvation. It has really helped me stay, it's helped me evaluate things, and it's helped me to stay positive over the years when it comes to like anxiety and depression that I've had issues with in the past and still do sometimes. And music has really been a real pivotal thing. Breaking Benjamin is a band that I absolutely loved the music that they produced, like in the early 2000s. Um, and I've been following them ever since. But I went to that's where I went to Birmingham for. I didn't initially go there for a toy hunt. Basically, I had a lot of time to kill for my coach home. My coach left Digbeth coach station at 3 p.m. And so I basically had quite a bit. I had to check out my hotel by 11 o'clock in the morning. So I managed to get out of the hotel at 10 a.m., around about 10-ish. It was around about 10 o'clock when I checked out my hotel. And I just decided to go for a walk around Birmingham city centre because it's been quite a while that I've actually had a good walk about the city centre. And so basically, I went for a nice walk around the city centre and I visited the different geeky shops that I am aware of. There's probably is more options, but I didn't look into those. I only know of the comic book shop under the old Holiday Inn and Forbidden Planet. So they were my two focal points to check out. And I just managed to find some nice things that I've been looking for and had my eye on. So it's just worked out that way. It wasn't planned, so it was just one of them things. But no, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed Breaking Benjamin. They were fantastic. Really great gig. Really good venue. Really good vibe. I was only, like I said, I got there Friday, slept the night in the Hampton by Hilton Hotel just on Broad Street, and then I come home Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. My coach arrived, and I got home about 7-ish, around about between 7:30, 7. It was about, yeah, around about 7-ish when I got back to Hull, where I live. And then I got home, watched the England match, watched that, and then I ended up editing my vlog together, and I also made a pickup video as well. So Smithy with a Y, if you're interested, on this channel, I uploaded another video as well of everything that I picked up while in Birmingham. So I've done two videos. I made two videos the same evening. So that's so yeah. So I made two videos. So I recorded two, edited my vlog, and I recorded another video while I was at home. Edited that together, and I uploaded two videos together. So yeah, so I did a pickup haul video as well for my main channel, and I also did my vlog channel, my vlog as well. So I uploaded two videos early hours this morning. So I didn't get to bed till about, I think I got to bed about 5 this morning after making those two videos. So I was a busy boy, and I was absolutely knackered, but I had a good sleep. I do feel relatively rejuvenated. I do feel a little bit tired still, but not too bad at the same time. I'm back at work tomorrow as normal. So I'm back to work tomorrow, and a couple more weeks, and I'm back in Birmingham again for TF Nation 2026, which I'm really looking forward to. Really can't wait. But on that note, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much to Smithy with a Y for watching along and for your comments. And thank you for watching my vlog. And I hope you enjoy what I make on that channel in the near future. I am planning to do some more solo trips. I'm going to try and do as many solo trips as I possibly can, that time and money allows, of course. So I will try and do some more solo trips. I want to try and do a bit more than just this sort of thing, like me in my living room with a camera, talking to the camera. I want to do more than just doing this. I want to do more adventure travel vlogs. I want to try and do that a bit more because I really love traveling. I really love traveling, and I like bringing you along for the ride. And what I get up to, what we get up to if I'm with friends or whatever. So that's the whole idea of my vlog channel. But for this channel, I am doing for this channel, I am planning on doing a post TF Nation 2026 vlog. I always do one every single year. So once TF Nation 2026 is gone and finished, I make a vlog for that as well. Smithy with a Y says, saw that pickup video too with the Defender version 6 blockies and wheeljack and more. Great pickups, more bots to come soon, and so excited for TF Nation. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, yeah, TF Nation is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait for Vince DiCola. Cannot wait for the concert. It's going to be brilliant. But yes, I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing my post TF Nation vlog. So when I get home, I'll be making video clips and vlogging throughout the whole weekend of TF Nation. When I get home, I'll be editing that together, and then I'll be uploading a massive vlog experience to this channel, not my vlog channel, this channel. I try to keep my nerdy collecting stuff. I try and keep separate to my Nosy Vlogs channel, my second channel. I try to keep it separate. So basically, just to not make it confusing, this channel, my TFKnowlesy channel, this is my main channel. This is the channel that is dedicated to all things geeky and nerdy, toy reviews, anime, movies, things of that nature. My Nosy vlogs I try to keep separate, which is just me traveling, maybe discussions, like out and about vlogs, things of that nature, or just talk about what's going on at that moment in time. And that's the whole point of my second channel, which I try to keep separate. So my TF Nation 2026 post vlog will be uploaded to this channel, which is my TFKnowlesy channel. And I'll I think it's the 24th of Friday, the 24th of July, which is the week before we go to TF Nation 2026. I will be doing my live stream. I always do a pre-TF Nation live stream. I do a pre-TF Nation live stream, and I do a post-TF Nation vlog. That is what I do every year. So you get an idea of so basically I do a pre thing and I do a post thing every year of the main event. So any sort of event I go to. So yeah, so I think it's Friday the 24th. Friday the 24th of July, the week before we go to TF Nation, which I believe is a Friday. If it's wrong, I apologise. But the Friday before we go to TF Nation 2026, or we travel, I will be coming together with a few people for a live stream. We will be going live at 7 p.m. UK time. So if anybody's free, if anybody would like to watch along, we're just going to be talking about TF Nation, talking about any more information that's been announced. There has been some more guest announcements. So anything that needs to be talked about and spoken about, I will do. And it's just going to be a really nice, chilled out chat, talking about TF Nation, talking about what people are looking at picking up, any pickups that people are looking for. Talk about experiences, past stuff, that kind of jazz, that kind of thing. It's just going to be a real chilled out, fun time. But thank you so much to Smithy with a Y for watching along and your comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my recent videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me this evening. And so yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support on both of my channels. Please check out my Nosy Vlogs channel if you haven't done so already. Link will be below. Once this is no longer live, I will put a link to my Knowlesy Vlogs channel below in the description. Thank you. Take care, and see you soon. Now, let me find out if I can stop the live. Bye-bye.